Sit with your hands together, please. Inhale. And exhale. A few long, deep breaths, deep inside. Straighten your spine. And just for the new members, to start this class, we chant Om Namo, Gurudev Namo, calling on the teacher within each of us to be here. The one within, the light within, to teach this class. So it's you teaching yourself here. That's the idea. So inhale. Please come to triangle pose. Relax your breath, long and deep breathing. Feet flat on the ground, hands flat on the ground. Long and deep. And for this class, try to quiet your mind. So each time you inhale, inhale Sat, and each time you exhale, exhale Nam. So don't let your mind wander. Keep that mantra silently going with your breath. Sat means truth. Nam is the identity, the vibration that manifests itself on this material plane. We're only going to be doing this for 1 minute, so not a long time, but try to perfect the pose, breathing only through your nose. That was the most poetic. A few more seconds. Inhale, please. Hold the breath. Exhale, come down into rock pose, please. Relax your breath. On your knees and heels, have your legs slightly apart. Keep your attention focused, third eye center. Breathe only through your nose. Center yourself. Spine is straight. Chin is back, so everything is in line. Now again, breathing through your nose, begin spine flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling into your worst posture. Get a complete flex. Bring your shoulders all the way back. Breathing in the breath. This is the breath of life, the joy of your life. This is you, the breath. So breathe as powerfully as you can. Feel this breath. Keep up. Powerful breath. Find a rhythm. Be beautiful. Be graceful. You can increase the speed if you want. You don't have to. If you feel comfortable, please do. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Put a pressure at the base of the spine, the sphincter muscles. Put a pressure to the diaphragm just by holding the breath. Don't exhale, hold the breath. Sealing off the lower centers physically. Chin is down so that you're in neck lock. Everything is perfectly straight. Eyes are rolled up. Tongue is touching the top of the palate. Exhale. Forehead in the ground. Hands by your side, palms up. Relax just for 1 minute. So we're all one light, one consciousness, manifesting ourselves as all these possible beings. That intellectual concept is easy to understand. But the reality of living that concept, the reality of actually experiencing that as your everyday life is what we strive for. To see that light in each person that you meet. To actually live your life being that aware. This is the idea of Kundalini Yoga. That you can actually change the frequency of your life to become that conscious being that sees and greets the light in every being. Otherwise, it's just an intellectual concept. It's a nice thought. But to live that way and to actually be that being is what we strive for, and which we will be. Inhale, please. Exhale. Inhale, come sitting up. Now make yourself comfortable in rock pose. If you need to sit on a pillow, please do. Place the hands over your head. Position for, we're not going to do side kriya, but in position for side kriya. Make yourself comfortable. Chin is down. Eyes are rolled up to the top of your head. Begin breath of fire. Breath of fire is done by pumping the diaphragm, concentrating on the exhale. The inhale is automatic. As you release the diaphragm, it pulls the breath in. It's not hyperventilation, it's gathering of the prana, the life force itself. This class tonight is about gathering and balancing the everyday life itself. Not just the spiritual class, but the everyday life that you live. This will carry across to every part of your life. Powerful breathing. Keep up. Powerful breathing. Last few seconds now. Perfect the pose. Stretch up higher. Gather the life. Gather the light force. Gather the energy. Gather the prana. Stretch upwards. Inhale. Seal off the lower centers. Pull the root lock. Perfect the pose. Stretch upwards. Exhale. Lower the hands down, hands by your side, forehead in the ground. Relax your breath. To give you the experience of the Kundalini is what will happen in this class. But to give you the strength in your nervous system, to give you the balance in your psyche, to give you the health in your body, are all parts of the same equation. And we have to work on all levels. Practicing Kundalini Yoga requires a healthy strong body. Requires an open and beautiful mind that embraces the idea and consciousness that we all are one. That we live in this matrix of sound and vibration itself that make up this reality. And that there is a pathway of consciousness that we can change our frequency with. That pathway of consciousness lies on your breath, so keep track of your breath. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. That pathway continually asks you to surrender just a little more of your ego and to gather just a little more light in consciousness itself. So long and deep breathing. Don't let your mind wander. Feel the silence of your own consciousness, the stillness of your own mind. Now inhale, please, and come sitting up. Relax your breath. Come sitting with your legs in front of you. Stretch your right leg out. Grab your toe. Looking at your toes through half-closed eyes. Chin again is down. Spine is straight. Keeping the conscious part of your third eye, ajna. Again, breath of fire. Feel the circle of energy all the way along the sciatic nerve, all the way up your arm, back around. Just feel this circle of energy being completed. And put a pressure at the big toe, right there. Stimulates pituitary pineal glands. Powerful breathing. Inhale. Exhale, stretch down. Hold the breath out, stretch down. Inhale, come up. Change legs. Relax your breath. Set yourself. Spine is straight. Chin is down. Everything in line. Eyes are almost all the way closed, but you can see your toe. Put a pressure to big toe. Begin breath of fire. Powerful breathing. Steady breathing. Perfect. Feel the energy circulating around the sciatic nerve, life nerve. Let yourself merge into this breath. Find a rhythm in yourself. There's always a rhythm in your life, in your body. There's a song that you respond to yourself. Find that vibration, that frequency that makes you happy, that makes your body perfect, that makes you in tune with the one light. Inhale. Exhale, stretch down. Hold the breath out, stretch completely down. Keep the pressure at the big toe. Inhale. Come up, stretch both legs out. Grab both toes. And then gently, but not pulling yourself down so much, but just let yourself go down with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Eyes are closed, focus third eye center. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Find a rhythm again that makes you feel happy. Keep your legs straight. Try to stretch out this life nerve that runs along the back of the legs. Breathe only through your nose. Gather the breath, the life force, the prana. Feel the effect itself. Give yourself a chance to experience this. Keep up, keep up. Inhale up, pull the feet off the ground. Exhale, stretch down. Hold the breath out, stretch all the way down. Inhale, come up, come lying on your backs, relax your breath. 1 minute. So understanding the idea, just relax your breath, understanding the idea of Kundalini, the evolutionary force, the evolutionary strength of consciousness that is the underlinement of everything that we do, is the product of the DNA itself. That spiraling of consciousness, the changing of frequencies, the adding of information, the possibility of interdimensional consciousness, possibility of walking in your dreams, being awake in that astral state. This is the place where all the gods and goddesses hang out. This is your destiny. This is the same light that animates everything. There's no difference. What creates the difference is the difference in frequencies that you inhabit. So by changing the frequency of your consciousness, by raising your vibration, by uplifting yourself and letting yourself be uplifted with no fear, no attachment to this small sense of ego. And I know you've taken the time to grow this body, to take the time in this lifetime. So there's a certain amount of attachment involved. But letting yourself go past that, and letting yourself become part of the greater light, seeing that light in each being that you meet. That's what we're doing here. And that evolution of consciousness, that potential for super consciousness, has to be made manifest. That's your birthright, and that's what this human form is all about. Now, inhale, please. And exhale. Inhale and raise your legs up, 90 degrees. Exhale, lower them. Keeping straight, no bend in the knees. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, Wa, exhale, Guru. Just for a minute, not a long time, but just a complete, powerful breath. Lower back, abdomen. Centering your solar plexus, third center. Powerful breathing. Keep your legs straight. Go through it. You can find your own speed, but just this is a wonderful body you have. This is great. You guys are perfect. Keep up. This is beautiful. Almost a few more times. Okay, everybody inhale up. Up, up, up. And exhale, relax. Relax your breath. Palms up by your side. Long and deep breathing. Don't let your mind wander. And you control your mind with your breath. That's how you do it. That's the only way that you have of controlling this mind, is to control your breath. Otherwise, the mind is a very runaway situation. So long and deep breathing. Every time your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Inhaling light, exhaling any stress. So you've taken the time to grow this body, this beautiful body. All of these billions of cells are working together in health and harmony, grace and beauty. And the idea of that consciousness, that group consciousness of your own body, working together in harmony and balance, is what we look for. Finding that stable platform in this body cave that you can look out from, that your consciousness, which is the consciousness of everything in the universe, looks out from. That guest, that being that looks out through the eyes of that body cave, is the light of consciousness that inhabits every being. And that's who you really are. And making that real, making that a daily part of your life, making that your every breath, is what you as a spiritual being have to do. Everything else is intellectual thought. Everything else is still being in the dream. But you create the dream. So create the dream that promotes waking up. Create the dream in your life that gives you the chance to be those beings of light and consciousness. And that's what we do. We give ourselves the chance. We create the technologies. We create the habits that promote elevation of consciousness. Just changing the frequency, that's all. Inhale, please. And exhale. Inhale and come sitting up in an easy cross-legged position. Relax your breath, twist yourself right and left. A few more times. And as you twist, pull yourself up. You can kind of crack your back right in place. Feel good. Okay, sit straight. Have your hands in Gyan Mudra. Long and deep breathing. Eyes are rolled up, focus to third eye center, just reminding yourself to be at the ajna. It's not that you're going to see anything with these eyes, but it just gives you a chance to focus your attention. Long and deep breathing. Try to place yourself now with the spine very straight into a dream state, a visual dream state. See the colors. See the landscape stretching out. See the vibrational frequency stretching out. Place yourself in that dream consciousness now while you're awake in this body. Find a pathway over that event horizon between wake and sleep. Find a way to slip in. Long and deep breathing. Imagine the dreams. Give yourself that visualization of consciousness where you're actually slipping in. There's a wave of consciousness that transcends both wake and sleep, between life and death. And that wave you can slip onto. Have your tongue touching the top of your palate. Try to relax your body completely. Perfectly straight. Look within deeply, and yet relax completely. Have all the energy of life, of all the prana, everything there, but yet you are totally relaxed. Your body is set. The health of consciousness is here. And now you are going out by going in. The two breaths meet, Ida and Pingala, and they form that balance, that dynamic harmony that stimulates the Kundalini and begins that spiral force, that spiral journey back upwards to the light. Catch your breath, bring it to the base of the spine. Watch it mingle. Watch it join. Watch it begin spiraling back upwards. Sit in the center of the filaments of consciousness. They're lit up on all sides of you. Look upwards into your dream. Go through the dream. But let yourself visualize the spirals lit up by the prana of your own life, the life force. This is the journey of consciousness. This is how we do it. This is the way out by going in. Body has to be strong, perfect. Nervous system, strong. And yet everything relaxed. So you can slip in consciously with your full life force. And you can begin that elevator of Kundalini upwards. Inhale. Hands well stretched outwards. Push them outwards. Now rotate your palms, push out. As if you're pushing out on your aura, which you are. This is the drip line. This is the magnetic field. Spine is straight, shoulders are back. Look upwards now. And sit in the golden dome of consciousness. The filaments are the magnetic field itself. And they're streaming down from the top of your head. Begin breath of fire. Keep up. Powerful breath. Find the rhythm within yourself. This is how we change our lives. You're required to do the physical. You're required to put the body through the changes. But by doing so, you change your entire life. Your life becomes a blessing, a beauty, a wonderment. Your magnetic field becomes strong. You go through the ego, you go through the conscious, you go through the spiritual ego itself. You go through all the acidic powers of consciousness, and you become, beyond all of that, the being of light that you really are. And your life becomes a service, a seva, to all beings of light. This is the pathway of consciousness. This is how we are. This is the beauty. This is the grace. This is the compassion. Powerful breath. Keep up. This is how we change our lives. We strengthen. The grace itself of the universe, of consciousness itself, gives you the chance to change. It's always grace. But you have to tune into that grace by being that grace, by being that consciousness. And that's who you are. It's just waking up, but you have to make that step. Otherwise, you fall into the dream. Otherwise, you fall into the habits of the material world. And gravity works there, and it draws you downwards always. So we're overcoming gravity. We're overcoming inertia. We're expanding back to the radiance, back to the beauty, back to our birthright of consciousness of this human archetype form. Keep up. Keep up. Perfect the pose more. Strengthen the breath. Go through it. Find a way to sit perfectly. Find a way to go past any pain. Find a way to perfect the pose. When you find that way where the prana starts working, this becomes effortless. The universe itself holds your arms up. Find a way. Go deep within. There is a way. You can overcome it. Keep up. Powerful breathing. All the possible beauty, all the possible grace, all the wonder, the light filling the heavens, the sound of the unstruck melodies, all the Krishnas, all Jesus, all the conscious saints of all times exist there in your being. Open yourselves up. The light is there always. Keep up. This is the time. Give yourself a chance. The grace of consciousness shines upon you. Keep up. Inhale. Stretch the hands over the head. Touch the palms together. Stretch up, hold the breath. Exhale. Lower the hands down right to the heart center, palms together. Relax your breath. Sit in perfect balance. Neutrality. Let your breath become long and deep through your nose only. Have your tongue touching the top of your palate. Make sure your spine is perfectly straight. Chin is down. When the Kundalini manifests in this body, all the forms, all the asanas of the yoga itself manifest automatically. They're the primal dance of this human form. So we train ourselves to be ready for that moment when the divine consciousness blesses us in this body to experience that light and wonder. So it's ready. Think of it as preparing yourself for your lover. You trained yourself to be ready for that moment, that beautiful, that graceful. So when that moment arrives, you're ready. You're beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Relax your hands, please. Relax your body. Now, one last exercise. Come back into rock pose. Have the knees slightly apart. Make yourself comfortable so you're sitting on something if you wish. Hands will be at the heart center. We're going to do Kundalini Lotus. So you're going to inhale up and exhale back down. So continue. And silently in your mind, you're going, Wah, Guru, silently. Breathe deeply, powerfully. Open yourself up. If you feel faint, please, just stop. Don't push yourself to where you're going to faint. But do complete breaths here, because you're opening yourself up like the lotus opens up, like the flowers open up. Open yourself up to consciousness. Let your body feel the breath itself. Open yourself up deeply and longingly. Just feel that grace and wonder. Breathe powerfully. Make it a dance. Feel yourself in this flowing of energy. This is repeated billions of times over each second in this world. The opening and the closing of consciousness. But right now, in this body of yours, in this form, make yourself that opening. Make yourself the balance. And feel the grace. Keep up. Just open yourself up. Find a rhythm. And always come back to your heart center. Balanced in neutrality at your heart. This is where compassion starts. And this is where the spiritual journey begins, at the heart. Keep up. Breathe powerfully. Breathe deeply. Find a rhythm where you could do this all night if you have to. Just find that rhythm. Everybody inhale up, please. Up, up, up. And exhale, come down, forehead in the ground, palms together in front. Relax your breath. So it's never the intellectual idea. That's nice to have the mental idea of oneness. But the life of that, the living of that idea is what we want. Where every breath becomes a celebration of that consciousness. Where every breath becomes the beauty, the grace, the wonder. Living in that elevated consciousness is what we strive for with every breath. And you'll find the stronger you get, the more balanced you get, more of that beauty manifests around you. Everything works that way. Beauty attracts beauty. Consciousness attracts consciousness. And when you live in that grace, that idea of seva, of service, the intent of consciousness itself, the intent of your entire being becomes that light, that expression. And everyone you meet responds to that light. That's how it works. Not that you won't have to go through the karmas, but you'll go through them joyfully, laughingly, with love. Because you've made yourself ready. You've made yourself beautiful. And that's all you can do. And that's enough. Inhale, please. Come sitting up. One last time. Come sitting in easy cross-legged position. One last exercise. Give yourself a twist, right and left. Sit perfectly straight. Triangle. Hands in gun mudra. Chin is down. Everything locked in place, just as if you were perfect. Just as if you had to be here for hours. Long and deep breathing. Focus third eye center. Now go through your body now and just see where any tension is. Anything that's out of whack, out of balance, just send it some energy. Center yourself. Find that balance now within yourself that you could actually fall asleep in this position. Now I know you have all the energy, but the idea of meditation and the reality of meditation is taking this energy and crossing that event horizon between sleep and wake. Otherwise you're just thinking of meditating. Until you actually go into your dream state and go beyond to that waking dream, you're thinking of meditating. You have the concept. The reality is taking all of this life force, this life that you just gathered, is all this immense energy, calming it down, centering it, bringing it up, opening it up into your mind, and going deep within, consciously, and finding that threshold between sleep and wake, and entering. In that state where you've opened the third eye, the frequency of the universe opens to you. So look within. Give yourself perfect. And yet relax totally. So you're perfectly intense. You have all this energy and yet you are so relaxed. Following your breath long and deep. Tongue is touching the top of the palate. sealing off the lower centers automatically. Root lock. But yet relaxed. It's just a conscious reflex of yourself now, where you seal the energy off. The sexual centers are closed off. Solar plexus is closed. Sphincter muscles are just tight, sealing off the Muladhara. Naturally, perfectly, yet relaxed. Your heart begins to open. The twin breaths now have come to your heart and are circulating at your heart center. All that passion, all that life force turns to compassion, turns to seva. Welcome home. Inhale, please. Exhale. Now let yourself relax completely. Cover yourself with a blanket. And let your bodies relaxed.
upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on.
Inhale once again with a little feeling.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Sat Nam. Thank you for coming.